instant explanation of your extraordinary behaviour, Mrs. Patrick Campbell.
I'm Mrs. George Cornwallis West now.
What the devil do you mean by going off and getting married like that? What possessed you? What on earth do you think?
Sir Herbert, you don't know George. He's a golden man. He's 6'4".
I don't care.
And everything in proportion.
Come then. She'd been born Beatrice Stella Tanner in 1865, and her wayward and entirely unpredictable temperament combined the passionate impulsiveness of her Italian grandparents with the caution and respectability of her English clergyman ancestor.
This would vex me. I've never really tried one before.
No problem there. I can teach you. I can teach you anything.
Anything? You're taking my docility very much for granted.
Obscene or not, his plays were intellectual and full of social content, and this, far more than now, was fatal to the British box office.
I thought Mrs. Campbell, who played her, was just lovely. Though she could be Eliza's grand. As for Mr. Bernard Shaw, well, he thinks a blooming sight too much of himself, he does. When the professor was talking about the flower girl, the woman, says he, who can utter such disgusting sounds, doesn't deserve to live anywhere.
But marriage...
Marriage, Sir Herbert, is the deep, deep peace of the double bed after the hurly-burly of the chaise longue.
Until then, it enjoyed a strangely mixed reputation. All over America and on the continent, his plays were never off the stage. He was widely acclaimed as the greatest living playwright, and the combined royalties from the two continents had turned him into a wealthy man.
You'll grow fat and ugly, Stella, and never be able to act again. Except perhaps as Caligula's mother. Or Boadicea.
I should love to play Boadicea. There's a great fulfillment in a sword and a breastplate. Everybody was a-looking at me, and a-photographing me, and a-shaking me hand. And all because I said as I go and see how they played a flower girl in this play. You see, I never thought I'd be so conspicuous. Well, you know what I mean. I thought I'd just sit somewhere in a corner like, see the play, and then tell the bloke what I thought of it. But when we got in the theatre, they put me right in front.
He'd jump at it.
But we're not on jumping terms. I think not.
Well then, why don't we try for someone a little younger? That fascinating young man you were so keen on. Gerald du Maurier.
Darling Gerald. No, he's too young.
Nonsense, he's 40 if he's a day. Just the right age for Higgins.
But he doesn't look a day over 20. It would make me look like a cradle snatcher. Also, he's too ugly, bless him.
But Lorraine had to go to America to supermanage himself into a solvent condition, and so she said...
I shall never, never, never play Eliza.
And off she went, to ale a band